Yo, what is going on, my squad? Ten Toes family. Guys, y'all made it to another Sunday sessions. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now, your boy had to take 2 Tylenols this morning because I'm getting old. And I don't know what it was, but after my 28th birthday, I just started aching and, you know, had a certain amount of bone cracks that I didn't have before. So you guys aren't 28 yet, just when you wake up on your 28th birthday, just notice the difference in your bones. You're gonna be like, damn. Guys, we have a good amount of topics today, right? And discussion. So what I want to cover first, right? And at the end of the video, guys, stick around because we're gonna be doing a deeper dive on, the direction of the channel. So I was posting a video, the other day as you guys, well, so some of you guys saw it, maybe some of you guys didn't see it, but the video was, about how TikTok is trying to censor your titles now, guys. And the best example and the shortest example that I can give you, right, is long story short, I went to go post a video, right, of Drewski. He's trending right now. And, I had a title on there already and, posted the video. But then, a little bit later down the line, I was like, I could put a better title. You know what I mean? I can make a way better title. So I ahead and went to the post and went to edit the title. And, I changed it from why is he like this to this is how all the new rappers are nowadays talking about music, right? And TikTok sent me a notification saying that, long story short, that, what was it? My title or description was invalid and didn't pass, didn't pass their review. And so that got me thinking, like, how are they censoring our titles now? And what frustrated me the most is because it wasn't a title that was bad. It wasn't a title that had, dangerous words in it, had cuss words in it. It didn't have any of that stuff in it, guys. So why was my title being censored and why did it not pass the review? That doesn't make any sense to me, right? And I even talked about how, you know, you can post a video on TikTok, right, and use one of their sounds, and by fucking the graces of nature or whatever the fuck is going on, for some reason, it'll copyright that music, even though it's on TikTok and it's TikTok friendly, mind you. Whatever's on TikTok shouldn't be copyrighted because the app, passed the song or whatever, however that shit works. So that was another frustrating thing. I don't know why this whole thing on the internet and social media and our lives is all being built off algorithms, but yo, algorithm, y'all can suck my fucking left nut because this shit's getting tiring. Now, guys, I was reading a little bit on the news, right? And then they don't really talk about it so much on the news, but then I was reading an article after going into like a little rabbit hole. Tell me why the UK is being censored hella, guys. Like the UK is fallen. And you know what? I don't really know what to think about anything that's going on. Parts of Asia is falling. UK is falling. Fucking United States is falling. Fucking I don't even know how much more they can distract us before there can't be any more distractions before life is literally in our face, just right here, right now. You know? And there's gonna be a point in time where life, guys, life is gonna be right here, right now, and there's gonna be no more distraction. There's gonna be nothing to distract us with. This is something that is, I mean, look, the more we talk about it, the more we look crazy, right? But this is something that really should be, looked at. I know we can't do much about it. There's nothing we can do about it. As a collective, as, people, we could fucking, what are we gonna do? Sign a petition? Everybody sign this piece of paper. It's not gonna fucking make a difference, guys. But they're taking away their internet, guys. They're basically gonna take away their ability to use VPNs and talk about Safety Act, right? Online Safety Act. What's safe about your information being spreaded out there without a VPN to cover your tracks? And not even, to do bad things just so you don't get, doxxed or people that are trying to scam you or what have you. Maybe you're getting bullied online and someone, has some of your information. So you put a VPN on or you make another account or whatever, but you can't do that anymore. There's no privacy anymore, guys. There has not been privacy on the internet at all. That's just, I feel like that even that's a sham, privacy on the internet. And I was literally just talking outside with my neighbors, like not even 20 minutes before I, decided to get on the camera. And they're older fellas, I wouldn't say maybe they are boomers, you know, maybe they are boomers because they're old as shit, but they're not like, yeah, I think they are. I think they're boomers, honestly. I don't really know their age directly, but I think one of them is 50 and one of them is 56. So I don't know whatever generation that is from here to then. But yeah, so we were talking, right? And okay, so the conversation first started out with, so I've been smoking for a very long time, right, guys? And your boy's been smoking since since the Bobby Brown. Let me tell you, your boy's been smoking since the Reggie. And we were talking about Christmas buds, and we were talking about Reggies and shit like that. And I was like, you know what, guys? Did you guys ever think that in the future, because I had a Benjamin on me, and they're a lot older fellas. So I was like, did y'all ever think in the future that we would be smoking batteries like weed batteries? Weird, right? And they were like, hell no, like I never even would have thought that would be a thing. And then we started talking about like the censorship and shit, and one of my neighbors is like, dude, they've been doing that, like they've been doing that. And then he started to talk about like how ever since the internet first started, like since the first computer and this and this and that, like they've low key like been trying to guide the direction, not censorship, but in a direction of control. Just I can't explain it, guys. And I would be lying if I, try to say something after that, but I don't remember everything he said. But this is something that was set in stone for a while, guys. And, then the other neighbor was like, yeah, and I don't really know how, we started talking about how they're able to do a phone update, right? From wherever the fuck their servers are, their headquarters are, what have you. Why are they able to do a phone update? And I can't see any of the connections, none of this, whatever, what have you. But then my fucking phone battery lasts longer. That doesn't make sense to me either, guys. This is all tripping me out a little bit. And I don't want to seem like a cuckoo. This is all for speculation and theory. Again, YouTube, speculation and theory for entertainment purposes only. None of this is real. This is all CGI, guys. I'm CGI. This ice is CGI. Nah, that was retarded. But yeah, it's just getting really out of control, and I feel bad for what's going on in the UK, and I wish I had more information about it, but they're trying to block everything out. Guys, I was also watching on the weather news like 2, 3 days ago. Winter might be a little late this year for sure, guys. There's just a heat surge going on, and it's from El Paso and going through Mexico to fucking parts of Arizona. So if it seems a lot more hot than normal, there's that heat surge. Got my fucking ball sticking to my leg, and I can't deal with it. Got me walking like fucking John Lennon everywhere. Damn it. Fucking legs all spread wide open and shit walking. Let's see. There's just a lot, guys. You know what? Trending topics. What the fuck is going on with Labubu? I see them trending one week, and then I don't see them trending one week, and then I see them trending one week, and then tell me how Johnny Dang made a fucking iced out Labubu pendant. And I'm not gonna lie, that shit actually goes kind of hard. But it just shows you like how something can become a trend so quick off of one person, and the world just loses their shit. Because if you guys know, right, Labubu started off with a K-pop artist making them popular. Now everybody else wanted Labubu, and it just makes me think that Wow, really? It makes me think that all you really need is one product, guys. All you need is one product and to market it out, market it the best way you can. And that one product can really blow up. All you need, like, how music artists only need one song, really? All it takes is that one track. All it takes is that one product, guys, or that one business idea or what have you. And you know what? Let's touch on something else today, guys. Sunday sessions, right? And your boy's sweating. And you know what? Not only is it hot in here, that's why I'm sweating, but let's be honest here. Your boy's been cutting out of his Suboxone. And, you know, I've been on this medication for a very long time. So, I know what works for my body and what doesn't work for my body. And, guys, it's just time. And I'm at the littlest amount, but I don't know why that little amount seems so hard to cut off. I think it's just more a mental thing than anything, but it drives me insane, guys. Waking up every morning, being sick until I take my meds, or always having anxiety, or, it's just, or always feeling sick in my body, always sweating. Like, it's, it's honestly getting tiring. So, I made the conscious decision to start getting off my meds again because I'd rather feel shitty for, 3 weeks to a month trying to get off my meds than, keep taking them and feeling shittier every day for the next like fucking 2 years. So that's just where I'm at, and to each their own, guys. If you're on mat services or on Suboxone, doctor, get your doctor's advice or, call your doctor first or what have you. I have a lot of experience with this, so I know what works for me. You might not know what works for you. And, you know, the uncomfortable feeling in your body, it makes me realize how much stronger I am in life. Because no matter how uncomfortable I am, no matter what I'm going through, like guys, like, no matter what I'm going through, no matter, how uncomfortable I may be, you gotta just, or I gotta just do what I gotta do anyways. Whether I feel uncomfortable, whether I feel sick every morning, whether this and that and the third, I still gotta get up, take the kids to school. I still gotta get up, take my wife to work. I still gotta get up, take my dog out, feed my dog. I still gotta get up. I gotta do shit, guys. I'm an adult. I'm a grown ass man and I gotta do shit for my family, whether I'm feeling uncomfortable or whether I'm feeling comfortable. So yeah, it's a big step. And I didn't want to cut, or, taper off or titrate, whatever words you want to use. I didn't want to do that until a little bit, give myself a little bit more time. But I'm just getting tired, like I'm just growing tired of this stuff. And it becomes a problem. And yo, if you have someone that's right by your side while you're going through something like this, don't take them for granted because yo, you're a lot to deal with. I know I'm a lot to deal with, especially if we're going through mat services. And people that are on medicated assisted treatment, there's obviously something we didn't get right the first time, right? So, don't beat yourself up about it, guys. Just keep working it until you get it right. You know, that's all you got to do. Just keep getting it until you get it right. And there's no shame in that game, my boys and girls. There's no shame in that. But yeah, so anxiety is a motherfucker, let me tell you. And I feel like if I didn't have anxiety, there would be so much things in my life that would be so much easier to get through. Like I get through it anyways, but it would be so much easier to get through it. Anxiety is only half the fucking battle though. And, being, being someone that has a history of substance abuse, my entire life basically, it's just, yeah, guys, I'm done. That's all it is. I don't really know what to explain, but I'm done. And this is Sunday sessions, and this is what we do. This is we get on here and we talk about what's on our mind, what's on our heart, and y'all are here to listen. And Yo, people are trying to fight for that TikTok dude and pay his bond because that's fucked up. You know what I mean? He was just a prankster. And what's his name? James Heston or something like that, right? And what makes me so mad about that, guys, is someone that did a way worse crime can get way less time. The fuck? Yo, the damn judical or the judge system or however you pronounce that, because you know I don't got a lot of big vocabulary today. Go fuck yourselves, guys. Like, what the fuck is going on with you guys? Makes me hot over here. That shit grinds my ass more than it grinds my fucking titties. Shit. And you know, your boy was feeling a little bit weird, so I didn't even want to wear no jewelry today. I felt like, I mean, I got my chains on, but that's just, your boy, look, I'm like a dog. If I don't got my collar on, I don't feel right, right? These is my trophies. These is my collars. This will make me feel like a dog. Woof. Nah, that's how tired I am. I start doing things out of character. Shit. Yo, y'all are fucking up. Y'all are missing out on the last Fortnite live stream I did. That shit was funny. Yo, we were pulling up that damn flag while your boy was hitting a freestyle while I was throwing dollars on Goku. The fuck? Yeah, y'all missed it. Your boy was throwing dollars on Goku while he was bouncing on the lowrider. Yeah, no, that live stream was lit, guys. It's posted on the channel, and I just had to make a thumbnail for it, but I re-got it out. I re-got it out. I got it back out. And go Fortnite. I don't know where to stand with that because I just made a video talking about how and it's not about how I'm done with Fortnite. It's about how all of these nostalgic cosmetics are ruining the game space. Because I mean, Fortnite, it's more understandable. It's kind of getting a little bit oversaturated. Don't get me wrong, guys. Because I feel like there could be, they can make new characters. Why aren't you guys making new skins completely? Why do you guys keep fucking making American Dad or Hank Hill or fucking Deadpool or what have you? And guys, sorry, American Dad's not on Fortnite. That's on Call of Duty. But you guys get the example. That's the point I'm trying to prove. But the new season's actually not bad on Fortnite. I just don't fuck with those bugs because that shit distracts me. But that that bug blaster, that shit that shit got the big dick. Let me tell you. And that minigun's ass. That shit goes everywhere when you try to shoot it. But yo, I finally retired Apex Legends, guys. I will no longer be on Apex Legends. It was just taking up console space, and Call of Duty already takes fucking almost 300 gigabytes. So I gotta see what I'm gonna delete from those files because that's ridiculous. Why the fuck do you guys need almost 300 gigabytes just to put a game on there? Y'all remember back in the day when games used to be like only like fucking megabytes and we had fucking fucking split screen co-op on that thing? There's no excuse. Yeah, I know the graphics are a big difference, don't get me wrong, but you guys can optimize graphics. There's no excuse. And you know what you're doing that for? So people could keep buying fucking terabytes and keep buying memory and all that shit. That's fucked up, guys. Optimize your games, make them minimal so we can enjoy more games. And maybe if we can have more space on our PlayStation, we would be buying more games. So then you guys would basically even out the money anyways, instead of having to fuck us over on memory and then we got to buy a fucking memory block for fucking what? Okay, and you know what? You know what? Biased statement right here because the memory block could be good because say your PlayStation takes a shit, you can just take that memory block with all your memory in it and put it in a new PlayStation. So you know that's a biased statement right there. So I can carry my memory with me if something happens to my PlayStation, but it just with the memory that's on the PlayStation and how big the games are, it doesn't make any sense because we can only hold like 5 games on there. The fuck is even that? You know what I mean? Get your fucking shit together. How come PlayStation 4 is a big jump? I know the graphics, right? But there's really not much of a difference from PS4 to PS5. Or maybe I'm just stupid, right? But PlayStation 4 games can go up to 49 gigabytes. PlayStation 5 games, well over fucking hundreds. What the fuck? That doesn't make it enjoyable when I gotta keep moving games from the fucking big ass fucking Pablo Escobar block to my fucking brick console. Maybe just fucking put a memory stick into the fucking brick console. Some bullshit. I had to buy a fucking disk drive that's separate from that shit. Guys, sorry for my cuss words. I don't look. I'm apologizing for my behavior. I'm just getting a little heated right now because PlayStation they've been grinding my ass, and your boy's looking in the middle of the phone and not the camera. Midlife crisis right now. Yeah, but yo, this was the Sunday sessions, guys, and even if I didn't feel comfortable, I still had to show out. And that's the lesson of the day. Even if you don't feel comfortable, guys, sometimes you might not be in your comfortability zone. Sometimes you still got to get stuff done. And it's up to you to get that stuff done. No one's going to get it done for you. Just remember that shit. And sometimes I catch myself crying, oh, I don't feel good. Oh, fuck. Like, I'll do the car tomorrow. Like, I have to grab my fucking nutsack sometimes and tell myself, stop being a little pussy. Because I'm the one that got myself in the situation and need this medication in the first place. So, I got to grind and I got to do my stuff. That's why we're on the camera showing up and showing out for my collective. And whether there's 100 people watching, whether there's 0 people watching, whether there's 1,000 people watching, we'll always make the most for y'all. But I love you, TenToez family. And yo, the analytics are going lit and you guys are rocking with me and I'm rocking with you. So, hey, just remember 10,000 subscribers. We're doing cash giveaways and hoodie giveaways. Y'all need a new hoodie? Y'all need some cash in your pocket for some bitches? Some bitches? Subscribe to the channel. Tell your boys about it. Tell your girl about it. Tell your family about it. Fuck, tell yourself about it. Cause your ass ain't subscribed. Subscribe to that shit, boy. Yeah, but on to the next one, TenToez family, and love y'all. Oh shit. You know what? Yo, stay tuned for the reaction video that's coming out tomorrow. That shit's gonna be popping, y'all. But yo, again, on to the next one, TenToez family, and later, squad.